Stream or video if you're watching later, but today is 8/3 for the Americans, and now we are going to say our quick disclaimer first, right? Financial opinions expressed here are from the personal research and experience of us and are intended as educational material. Although best efforts are made to ensure that all information is accurate and up to date, occasionally unintended errors and misrepresentations may occur.
Yes. Well, we are late. Well, for a few minutes
Late,
due
okay,
to
yeah.
unforeseen circumstances.
Unforeseen circumstance.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, we actually see
I'll
a
leave that to you.
morning gap up for Tesla today, actually, but it ended up going lower. Seems like certain news has just popped up. Well, we decided to be more patient today.
Yeah,
We are not rushing into trades.
you're doing exactly what you don't say.
Yes, correct. So naturally, we will be doing less trade. Maybe I think one or two trade today, and we see how it goes. We will not force any
We're not
trade.
doing less trade, we're just doing more right trade.
Correct. Yeah, that's the proper English to go. That's true. Well, Tesla dropping to 840 as someone foresee. I don't think so. Yep. Here you go.
Okay. So let's talk about the lines first. First of all, we mostly do Tesla, and let's look at the 5 lines that you can see right here. Dark blue isn't that visible, but you can still see it.
Change to 1 minute. One chart. Is it bigger?
Okay, sure. Yeah. Okay, now as you can see, we have this light blue, dark blue, and the purple. Now up here it says it is the average 8, 21, and 100, which are exponential moving average that help us make our decisions for trade, but slightly more minor than the other ones. Now the VWAP is very important. Emphasize on that. It's not even a joke, because if you catch up on our streams last time, you would realize that many of our trades are based on the VWAP. Or when it is when the VWAP setups don't go favorable just because of the VWAP, it may lead to a very bad condition right after, you know.
True.
And then we have the moving average 200, which is slightly newer, but gives us a slight guiding line and tells us when to trade and what side, like the call and the put, we should go for.
Correct.
Should we go green takes red?
Yeah.
Well, it's starting in 2 minutes, so let's do a quick illustration. Where's oh.
Oh, that's a very simple green takes red.
Okay, green takes red. You first of all, you want a red bar. Find the high point 3.98, and then you want it to pass on the bid because you're finding call. Green takes red, and then it will keep on going up. But we recommend you take a quick profit because it won't always go like this. Plus, the cut loss is on the lowest point of this last candle. That's basically green takes red, and you flip it over, it's red takes green.
Yeah. Well, we'll go slow and easy today, waiting for the proper setup, the most proper setup. So most probably the first few minutes will be trade.
Yes, I know. You gotta get that.
Do you realize
Why is that?
something? Internet, just in case. I think something happened to the network.
Well, it's raining. You never know. Maybe
Yeah,
one of the
that's
pipe died.
No internet. Do you have internet over your side?
Let me check, actually. I should have it. Let me rejoin.
So when we encounter this kind of technical problems, even if you encounter it at home,
Are we reconnect?
we are
Are you
reconnecting.
sure?
Let me check. Are we? It say here reconnect.
Can you get one of our screens on that?
Yeah, we are reconnecting.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So please be reminded that if you have this kind of problem at home, please be careful, be extra careful, and
Well, usually I would just say don't.
yeah, don't trade or don't get into frustration. Just let it be.
We had that before, and
Yeah,
it
we
wasn't
had that
nice.
before. It wasn't very nice. And it made me sad, especially with the.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, but there is R1, R2, R3 plus S1, S2, S3, which the second is the strongest of each.
Correct. Well, let's see whether we will have a setup soon. Fortunately, we do have a purge early, so that actually give us some time to calm down.
Yes.
So whatever I say now, it will not be recorded.
No, I think so.
I
If
see.
you make any changes on OBS, it doesn't do it.
Oh, okay. Okay, we do have might be having a lousy market one over here, which is a bit risky.
It's not totally above the R1 yet.
And it's too tight.
Yeah.
It's too tight.
But it did go up slightly, not really.
Resting.
And the profit for, the cut loss for market one is at the starting point.
So not advisable at this moment. Oh, the market do gap up. So we will wait for a pullback on Tesla before we run into any trade. Meanwhile, to get back to just now topic, okay, if you do encounter some technical issue on the internet as well as your platform, don't get frustrated. You may want to take that day off actually, just to calm yourself down, because a lot of people will get frustration and
Yes.
they want to jump into trade, especially when they see that, oh, I lost a trade just now because I didn't get into it because of the stupid internet, and you actually frustrate you and prompt you to make mistakes.
That's actually a sign that you should just log off.
Okay, we have a possible Mark 1 at 225.95.
Maybe if your internet isn't good, you can watch us instead.
True. But I am hoping for one more minute down for it to touch a VWAP, so that we will have a red bar here at the 2 minutes. That will be fun. That will be great.
Yes.
The 2 minutes green text rate is definitely much more effective for us, and giving higher configuration. Yes. Why are you blowing air today?
Okay, let's get green text rate. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen.
The next 12 minutes. So patience is required. After all, we did patiently wait over the past 6 minutes or so. Okay, it did touch the VWAP, and we shall see what happened for the next minute. Okay, another intake can be intake at the 24.35. I found it to be a slightly bit risky.
We should do the green text rate, but if it does pass the 3.5, we can make it into a boost so that the green text rate has a higher success
correct.
rate.
The green text rate is 25.95.
Yes, and do remember we're doing a call, so look at the bid.
Yes. So it's 24.35.
Going up quite fast.
Yeah, the
Bouncing off
resistance is here.
resistance. Third time's the charm. It was actually the charm.
But actually the entry is slightly too early, so it is a wrong entry. So by right, if you have a wrong entry here, I will advise most people to just cut loss and get off with it. But I will wait a few seconds to see whether it has the opportunity to pop up past the 643, okay, which is passed, and it passed the 95 for the green text rate. If not, we'll be taking our profit here.
Actually, that's not your formal.
Yeah, your rate has a point, which is why I sold. Well, it's not a good entry just now. I was too early to click. The bid did not occur.
You can do it again though on the green text rate. It
Yeah.
did not pass.
The green text rate did not pass at 25.95.
We have the next bar.
The next bar actually is much more effective.
Well, we should get it.
It's a break even actually.
Wow, at least it was a break even for a bad trade.
Yeah, for a bad trade. Well, psychologically just now, I should have taken the profit at when it passed 25 actually, especially when I know it's a bad trade. So it's my bad. Okay, QQQ passing through. We might have a green text rate over here.
Okay.
Okay, we are looking for it to pass. Okay, when it start to not working so effectively, you might want to take quick profit over here perhaps.
So if it refreshes and then you see a red bar, it probably means that it's
Okay, I will take a quick profit here.
Yes.
Because the market is not so firm. It will pass through in a way, but we do have another limit at 930. Please be careful. This is a very small tick. Well, an illustration. Just now, as you can see, when we pass the green text rate, it doesn't have much effect, which explains the R1 resistance here is quite strong.
Yes.
Would you like to take over for a while I watch the market in peace?
Oh, okay. Well, what should I talk about today? Okay, let's just generally look at Tesla. Don't make any rash moves here. Just in case you guys didn't catch on yet, or you just joined the stream, or like somehow you moved in front of the video. Here, Mark 1s are just somewhat like this. You find a high point, you want the next one to pass it, and then sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's not as good as the green text rate, and it has its own conditions, especially the resistance line. And now green text rate, basically this one, which didn't work as well too, because we have some wavering, and you should be able to tell when it doesn't go up a lot and stays at the same place. Plus it has that R1 resistance right there. Basically it's just a green candle that has the bid exceed the highest point of the red, which in this case was 25.95, which you took a small profit here. Now the R1 resistance line works for both sides, so once it really passes, it acts as our barrier now. Continue looking on, perhaps on the lines, all 5 minutes. And do remember to check on QQQ every time, just to look at the main flow.
True. We have the 1 minute touching, but once again it is still at the R1. But fortunately, we have QQQ, well, at the resistance, which is a good thing. If this 20 minute ends up well, we might be having a green text rate along with market 1 again. Let's see whether it can push through. The market 1 is 26.11, while the green text rate is 28.24. We shall see how it goes. A green bar actually at the 1 minute should be better. This is not a favorable one, at least not to me. We might want to hold on. And Q is not giving any support as well. Okay, we have Tesla touching the VWAP here. Sometimes I will just rush through and purchase at the price when it touches the VWAP. But as you can see, it doesn't always work. So you see, now what we said today, we will not be doing any so-called reckless trade. Yeah. So we will patiently waiting for a suitable setup, which it has at a market one at 24.72. Once again, that price is not very good. 24.72. Okay, we are reaching 24.72 here. Okay, I was entered a bit late. It pumped through right through the Greentech Strait, and we missed the sell. So actually, as you can see, the force is high for pushing through, and unfortunately the market just crashed. So we will have the cut break even at the 22.88. We can see the R1 is very high, it's very strong, but we need volume for Tesla to pull through.
I don't think we got that.
I don't think we got the volume so far, and another push through will be 27.3836. The Q has a big effect on this. Okay, the break even is 22.88. Okay, which is now. Yeah. So meanwhile, we'll be waiting for another setup. Please observe, see the difference between why we actually have a cut loss point. Observe it. As you can see, if you don't cut loss, the branch will be unacceptable.
Yes,
but of course, we do lost the opportunity just now for quick profit taking due to some technical issue over here that we are not able to handle. But naturally, we'll be looking for another entry for the Greentech Strait at 27.36.
And holding.
Yep.
Okay.
If this 2-minute bar turn red, well, it will be a hard decision because it landed just nice at the VWAP. But it does have a porter straight into a 5-minute. $28. That means 24.24 passing through a 28.24. Oh, that's an ugly bar. Okay, now as most of us can see, our price is actually below the VWAP. Now it turns the table. I'm not so favorable on getting the call anymore. What do you think?
Yes.
But as you can see, Ray does not like a put. So
I
we'll
mean,
avoid
I
the put.
wouldn't buy a lot. I feel like today is slightly unstable. Plus, it's staying too much on the main line. But usually, when that happens, after a while, it would have a plunge up or down.
Oh, that's true. If we were to see the big chart here,
Yes.
it actually spread wide. So we will expect a closing.
Fibonacci.
Yeah, a Fibonacci. But we will not be teaching the Fibonacci.
You will.
Yeah. Oops. Painful, right? Okay, as we can see here, the setup for today is not going very well. We do have one trade that is actually I would say that that trade is successful, just that due to technical issue
Yes.
we are not able to sell it in time. It actually perched up for 2.6 $2.60 for the market one, but it was really fast. It was 3 seconds, and we have a slow internet problem here that by the time we saw it, it was too late. That also remind us once again what I said in the early beginning, that if we do have problems for the internet issue, try not to trade. Okay, there's a nice market one over here, going through, which is quite strong. Excellent. Let's see whether it's able to break through the VWAP. But the resistance here is too much. We have the VWAP exactly at the green tick straight point, which is 921.19, followed by the R1 is at 924. Or you might want to take a quick profit. However, the QQQ is also trying. Okay, 921.19. Coming through. Okay, the green tick straight hit. Let's see whether it can push through the VWAP and passing through the R1. Now it's not that strong, so I have my doubts. I may be trying to take the quick profit over here, which is bounce up. Okay, as you can see, the price hit VWAP and start to come down, which explained just now, like what I mentioned, we won't want to have the VWAP on top of us when we are buying any calls. That's a very disturbing. Okay, we are going through for the VWAP, which is $21.14. Okay, cut loss here. Yes, 16.03. Well, we do have our second failed trade today. I won't say it's a failed trade. I will say that it's a bad decision on my part once again, because I failed to exit at the VWAP. When we get an entry at 17.3834, it was a fail. It was a too long of a wait, I would say. Which I forgotten my own rule, right? Take quick profit today. Well, because my partner here didn't remind me today much. Year 21. Oh, Tesla is sweepy. It tried to break through the R1 and keep failing. Actually, this prompt for a very good setup for the puts,
Oh, really?
on the 1609, which already passed. We can have a put down all the way to 910 or near 910 level. But naturally, you will not be taking it, right?
Yes.
Now we are approaching another setup for the green tick straight at 19.49. it has a combination of a market one and a green tax rate at 19.49. What happened? But the VWAP is once again above us. Well, maybe I should take my hands off on this trade today. What do you think? Because the VWAP and we are not supposed to take in very hard trade.
Yeah.
But we'll just observe. Observing. Just to take note, on a usual day, I will be keen if this bar is a green bar to buy a puts for Tesla actually. If it pass through the low point of this 2 minute, whether I switch to a 2 minute chart for better clarification. Yeah, if it pass through the low point of this 2 minute at 914.41. Now we will wait and see. Okay, setup here is 19.4,
Yes.
19.49.
Okay.
The green tax rate.
Hold it.
And QQQ is at our side actually, but I see Tesla still growing weak, which give me less conviction. And we are drawing into our 10 o'clock, which is left with 5 minutes time. Well, what would you give a summary for what we did today if we didn't have an entry at 19.4?
Rush.
Rush, right? Yeah. Maybe my mindset is not good today due to the technical failure and some anxiety over on my side. I must apologize.
And the FOMO.
Yeah, and the FOMO thing. Okay, going for QQQ going strong, and let's see whether Tesla can follow through 19.45. 19.49, sorry. Okay, we need a bit 19.49, which is still not working. Tesla is weak today, right?
Well, it is wavering at the same point. So kind of gives you a sense of where you should sell.
Okay, 19.49 coming up soon.
Yeah, VWAP.
Yeah, we do have the VWAP. Please be careful. Okay, it didn't hit on the beat 19.49. So, well, after seeing the Q perform and after seeing Tesla, I am really reluctant to enter this trade. But it has a 5 minute as well. So, okay, we pass and let's see. If it bounces to the VWAP, I may be taking a half, and while waiting, the strength is low, so my conviction is getting lower and lower. Once it turns red, I'll be taking this off. My cut loss point is 17.22. Okay, let's see whether you can hit the VWAP. What do you think, Ray? The QQ is going very strong. Tesla is not following. That's not a good sign, actually. Hi, Adrian. You never respond.
Well,
If not, people will complain later.
Hey, not again.
Of you not
This time we
responding.
have chat. It
Yeah,
is
we
good
can
night.
chat
Why
this
is it
time.
good night? It's not night yet.
Well, I am taking off here because QQ is going up high, and I do like a put actually after today.
Mm-hmm. We have our last few minutes. Let's put down your hand and then talk.
So hi Adrian. We need to respond. If not, they
Yeah.
will complain once again.
Hey, not again. Don't do it.
Yeah. Okay, let's give a cap of summary. What do we do right and what do we do wrong today? Well, we are right to wait for a setup.
You're wrong to not wait for the setup.
Yeah, we are wrong to not wait for a setup. Let's see. Okay, the 2 minutes here actually is quite nice. It's good actually, and there is no 2 minutes actually for the entire period of time.
Oh.
Have you noticed that? Let's see. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a good.
There is not a single 2 minute green text trade today, and we actually forced trade for the 1 minute. If I were to change, it's partly my issue. We forced trade here, and we did not able to catch the quick profit, and for this one as well. Amazingly for this one, because well, we actually had a very large profit, but unfortunately, didn't catch the tip, and we are still waiting for the green text straight over here, over at this point, which forgotten over the VWAP.
Well, that summarizes your.
Yeah, correct. Would you want to say something?
I don't have much to say.
Except
don't FOMO.
Yeah, don't FOMO. Today actually give us a really good example of what happened when you FOMO.
Yes.
Yeah.
But why would you let that happen?
Well, like what I say, my mind is not so good recently. I apologize, and especially with the technical issue just now that I encountered. Well, I will always remember. Let's say every tomorrow, I will fine tune myself and get in to guide everyone for a better trade.
Yeah, we cannot be defeated.
Yes, and it's 10 today.
Yes.
Thank you everyone for participating, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yes.
Take care.